One student-led program at Florida State University is working to provide health care for people who are unhoused.
Yeah, how cool, right? Now it's received a multi-million-dollar federal grant to expand its impact. Our Brianna Shaw joins us live in the studio with more on that. And Brianna, can you talk to us about how this program is set to expand this year?
Absolutely, Madison. The Home Street Medicine program is preparing to collab with the FSU Family Medicine Residency Program at Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, and that comes with a $2.5 million grant that'll be given out over the next 5 years. Now, according to the Tallahassee-Leon County Homelessness Dashboard, there are more than 40 homeless encampments across the county. The outreach program partners with social workers to make rounds at those locations, meeting people where they are and providing care on site. The new partnership and grant will allow medical and physician assistant students to work alongside family medicine residents, getting hands-on experience in street medicine before entering full clinical practice. Program leader Allison Justice says the money will enhance training for undergrad students.
They get to experience this before their license and before they go into clinical rounds is beneficial. You know, they understand a little bit more about trauma-informed care.
Now, since 2023, the program has tripled undergrad student involvement. Justice says as funding and resources continue to expand, the program will be better able to keep up with the pace of the growth of the program and, of course, the advancing medical technology. Madison, Lenitra, win-win for everybody. Of course, really important resources going out to these homeless encampments so that they can get the medical care that they need, but also for the students who are working to go into this professionally will get that enhanced training.
All right, thanks so much, Brianna.
Absolutely.
Great program.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Great to see stuff like that happening in our community.